Hey, welcome back. We talked about the painter's palette, part of the palette and palette stroll. You got all that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And now it's my favorite part, the food. Joining us from Amen Street Fish and Raw Bar is Executive Chef Todd Garrigan. Good to see you, Todd.
Likewise.
Now, I have to tell you, I've never seen Amen Street downtown.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore. It's actually called Cumberland Street now. We did a little research and resurrected the name.
And that's what I really love about your restaurant, because you do bring a little of the history into it, and you bring some of the food from the low country, and it's just a perfect marriage right there.
Yeah, we call it lightning in a bottle. It's been great so far. It's been a good start, and got a lot of good local support, and I hope it continues.
Well, and one of the great things, too, I mean, you're right down there on East Bay Street, and it's, in that area, it's hard to find reasonable, good quality food, and you've got both.
Yeah, we made a real push to try to make sure we're serving things at a little bit lower price. Some of the portions might be a little bit on the smaller side for that reason, but you know, if you can get in and out for 50 or 60 bucks with a bottle of wine, that's pretty much a steal downtown, I think.
Well, and so many people overeat anyway. I know if somebody puts a huge plate of mashed potatoes and meatloaf or whatever in front of me, I'm going to eat the whole thing. But it's better to have quality, good-sized portions.
I agree. Well, it would be hard to find meatloaf at Amen Street. We do have a really good burger.
Well, I knew that.
We have a good burger, surprisingly, even though we are a fish house. But you know, the emphasis is about 99% fish, oysters, you know, a little bit of raw seafood. Fresh shrimp. We try to source a lot of stuff locally, as well as from around the world. We get tuna in from Hawaii. We were on king salmon, which we're swimming in Alaska just recently. So,
yeah, and we do have some salmon right here, and we're looking at that salmon. Good stuff. You're putting your own spin on this, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, this isn't something I actually created, but it's pastrami cured salmon. We have a piece of raw salmon. We're going to go through the curing process from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3. You know, typically a typical cure would be lemon, salt, dill, you know, and then you would call that lox, or, you know, just your basic cured salmon. But this one has the spices you would see on a pastrami on the boiled and cured brisket.
What a lot of folks don't realize is this is simple.
Yeah, actually, it seems complicated and maybe a little daunting, but you could do this in your kitchen at home.
Well, let's do it. Let's
easily
go through all the 3 stages here.
Okay, so we start with raw salmon. This is organic Scottish salmon. It's, I guess you would call it the top of the line as far as the farm-raised ones are concerned. But so in our food processor here, this is cilantro, salt, and lemon. We're going to turn this thing on. You just want to let it puree till it's soft. We're going to add a little bit of water to it. That'll help us out a little bit. But you know, a cup of salt, a handful of cilantro, 2 lemons cut up, rind and everything. You don't have to juice them.
Wow.
So I like to leave the rind in there. I think it adds a little bit of a deeper flavor, that little bitterness. So.
Oh, definitely.
So this is probably the most complicated
especially
part.
since it's curing, you're not necessarily going to be eating that.
No, we're going to wash this off. Well,
See?
we're not doing it today, but 2 days
We're
from
just
now,
setting it up right now.
2 days from now, we would wash this off. So you just cover the fish, you know, completely covered, and then we'll put some, I got a piece of plastic here. You just put the plastic tight over it. This would go in your refrigerator for 48 hours.
Okay.
Check it after a day. This actually went 3 days because it's very thick. But so then when it comes out, you know, you see the little bit lighter texture.
So that was what this looked like.
This
looked like that 3 days ago.
That's right.
All right.
So you see that it has a little bit of a cooked look to it.
Yeah.
And it's firmer.
Okay.
Okay. So
now stage 2.
You're good there. If you wanted to eat it from here, that would be fine.
Okay.
But we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it one step further and make the pastrami. So in this pot here, we boiled molasses, honey, and soy sauce, equal parts of each.
Oh, wow.
You know, you need more depending on how much product you have. So this was maybe half a cup of each. We brought it to a boil. We cooled it down. You're just gonna ladle it over the fish. It's gonna create a nice, sweet undertone. And also, it's going to help our spices stick.
Yeah.
So pastrami spices, caraway, coriander, mustard seeds, paprika. I put a little dehydrated lime peel in it just because that's something different, and we always trying to do things just a little bit different at Amen. So you just kind of just right over the top.
And just
don't
like
worry
we
about
did
the extra.
First stage there,
Yeah.
here's stage 2,
You
and
just
you cover it
packing it
again
on.
with plastic.
No, this one we're going to leave open.
Okay.
The molasses and the wet stuff are kind of going to get on the spices a little bit, and then help it absorb some of that sweetness to it. Now,
How long?
You can eat this the same day. We usually go
Okay.
one more day.
So about 24 hours.
Yeah.
And this is what we come out
And
with.
this is your finished product. See, this stuff is coated on there very well.
I'm gonna. You got to give me some of this.
All right, I will cut it for
It
you.
looks awesome. Now, do you guys take reservations downtown at Amen
We
Street?
only take reservations for parties of 7 or more.
Okay.
We found that we can feed you faster the other way.
One of the best ways to check out menu and everything, history, it's online, right?
Right, amenstreet.com. You can find all that stuff, and you can call for reservations for your big parties. But we have a really big bar. We got 110 seats, so we can get you in and out pretty easily. But it's I wouldn't go there and miss sitting at the bar for a little while. It's a great
Nice.
part of the atmosphere.
And palate stroll, you're all set for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds good.
So you want me to cut a little bit of this?
Oh, slice away and I'll eat while everybody else goes to commercial break.
All right then.
Well, thanks so much, Todd. That looks great. Well, that's enough for you. I'm going to go to commercial break and eat this. Coming up, we go from seafood to boating. That's model boats. We're with the Shipshape Maritime Arts Museum next.